is about to be a new month, and you know what that means? It is time for our monthly reset, but this one is a little bit special because we are hitting mid-year. So really, we're going to not only just reflect on this past month, but we're going to do a little bit of reflecting on the first half of the year, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do to get ready for the second half of the year to still be intentional and to still hit our goals. Hello my loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole Charnel, and if you're new here, I do videos on healthy intentional living, and that is just living your healthy life with intention. And like I said, we're going to talk about our monthly reset. We're going into the month of July. I will be resetting for a new month, and I'm also going to talk about what I'm going to do for the second half of the year to change up some things, because as I do my monthly resets, when I notice a pattern, I know I need to make some changes. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. I love doing these videos, not just because you guys love watching them, but also because I just genuinely enjoy resetting for a new month. It literally is like New Year's all over again. Like we're restarting, we're resetting. It's that feeling of something new. We're going in, it's about to be the first. We're about to make new attempts at our goals, and we're going to make them and we're going to crush them. So let's jump right in. I always start with reflection. Like I said, we're going to reflect on this past month. We might even do some skimming and reflect back on a couple of months, because like I said, we're going into the second half of the year and we want to still be productive and still be intentional. Okay, if you're also resetting for the second half of the year, what changes have you made, if any? What things are you looking back on that you want to change, that you want to do differently for the second half of the year? Have you met any of your goals? I want to know. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. I will pop it right up on the screen. So I have my monthly resets all in my Notion, and so we're gonna go into for the month of June, and we're gonna do our reflection first. So as you see, I have done this reflection already. I did it a little while ago, about a week ago now, me filming this video, but it was done with the intention of I'm about to finish the month because I was doing my planning. That's why it was a little bit early. My rating for this month is I gave 3 stars. It wasn't a terrible month, but it wasn't the best month. There are things that I can improve upon, and we're going to talk about it. The word that I chose for this month really is 2 words: hot mess. I was just a hot mess this month. I didn't really do the things that I needed to do to succeed for the month, to be able to live my best life. I was not being intentional. I was not tracking. I was not journaling. I was reading. I was in fact reading, but I could have been doing more. I could have been doing so much more. And that's what we're going to do for the second half of the year. Okay. We're not going to stop and give up. We're going to keep moving. Memorable moments: being invited to a work, I should say trip, not tip, across the country. At my job, I do work retail. I actually work for a grocery store, and I'm a manager. I manage the produce department at the grocery store that I work at. If you know me in real life, you know what grocery store I work at, because I literally talk about it all the time, because I really genuinely enjoy my job. But if you don't know a little bit about retail, it's a very interesting job to have. I think working in retail has always had a stigma of that you are just really part of the working class, in the sense of you're the one interacting with the general public. And I think back when I was younger, and I used to think of this as such a negative thing. Now that I have this job and I genuinely enjoy my job, I like to think that I've really elevated myself by having this job. I constantly work with the public, customer service. I feed people in a way that's at least the way I like to think of it. But I also educate people, to give people more information about food. I get to taste new foods. I get to share all of these things with strangers, as well as people that I work with. And also my job, there's just been so many opportunities for me to continue to grow in my job, and this has been a really big one. So honestly, over the next month, I'm going to do like 3 different work trips, and I'm so very excited about that. But one of them is literally across the country. When I go, don't you worry, I will be taking you with me, and I will be showing you, I will be vlogging, because it's a big deal for me. Even though it's for work, I am literally going the furthest I've ever, not furthest I've ever traveled, but the furthest I've traveled in the United States. Let's put it that way, because I have gone international before. So the furthest I've gone in the United States. So I'm really excited about that. I learned I need to stop wasting time. It does not make me happy. Being stagnant in my goals does not make me happy, but really it's about how I'm not being intentional and how I'm wasting my own time. I learned that that really does grind my gears. And so I need to be able to make that balance a little bit better so I can still enjoy my time. Like, so doing some things that enjoy my time are filming videos or reading, making content. That is very enjoyable to me. But sometimes I get stuck in this headspace of trying to make it work, right? Trying to make a plan for it, trying to figure it out. And then I end up just not doing it. And then I end up wasting my time. And this is what really bothers me. So as I go into the second half of the year, I'm really going to turn this around. I am determined to make a change in this area of my life where not only I'm turning around where I'm not going to waste time, but I'm going to be productive, intentional, and I'm still going to make time to rest. I'm still going to make time to do things that I enjoy, but at the same time, I'm actually going to be making moves, and I'm done wasting my own time. We're done. It's over. It only took me 6 months, but it's done. I'm not doing it anymore. Last, I want to improve upon is sticking to my systems and processes every day. Get in my planner. Now, I am literally going to go back through every single one of my resets. I just want to show you something on my what I'm going to improve upon. So for 2025, oh, my future planning, better budgeting. Okay, so you needed to plan. Let's see what I did in April. For April, what I need to improve upon. Let's see. Daily journaling. Okay, girl. Okay, so you just need to get in your journal and your planner and you need to budget. Let's see what else, what I say in March. In March, being available, being honest with myself. Okay, this was, March was my grief month. It was a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure February has the same thing as, let's see, daily planning. Okay, and then January. Here we go. If they're all the same, are we going to do the thing? Are we going to do the thing? 2025. Being disciplined in my diet and fasting. Okay, all right. Well, it's a little bit different, but the bottom line is me wanting to get back into my planner, do my daily planning, and be disciplined about it is something that's a really big deal for me because I have not been doing it, but I also know that doing it will make me happy. Doing it will make me feel better. Doing it will make me accomplish the goals. Okay, girl, you need to accomplish the goals. So that's the goal. That's it right there. So that was my big reflection, kind of just going back over the last couple months. I do plan to actually make another vision board. I'll make another video talking about that for the second half of the year. But going back for the first half of the year, just really looking at how I consistently need to take the time to go into my I need to consistently take the time to go into my planner every single day. I need to make that a real habit for me. And I really do plan to. I'm going to. It's going to happen. So let's bring it on. Bring it on the second half of the year. So actually in my planning session, I had already went ahead and I did my planner for the month of July. So if you want to check out that video, it is the previous video to this one. So in my previous video, I did that already. So I'm not going to go through that because I've already gone through that, but we are going to talk about my 12-week year. So this is going to be a pretty big update because this is the end of my 12-week year. And I'm going to let you know if I made my goals and what is up next. So spoiler alert, I did not make all my goals. However, I did make one of my goals, which was to save $1,000 to put towards my credit card bill. Yes, I did. I literally on this week will make the $1,000 mark for saving $1,000. So I love that for me. And this is really why I do this whole week year, because I can make serious, drastic changes in my life in a short amount of time. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to do it again, just based off of that. We're going to do this whole week year again, right back to back. But first, let's talk about my other two goals. My second goal was to hit 4,000 watch hours on my channel. And I'm going to pull it up. I did not make 4,000 watch hours. So currently I'm down to 1,586 watch hours for my channel. If you don't know, when you're trying to get monetized on YouTube, it wants you to make 4,000 watch hours. And this 4,000 watch hours, that's over the course of 365 days. So when I very first started this watch hour was actually higher because it's a revolving door. Like each day that goes by, it's ticking up. So basically at this time a year ago, I wasn't making videos consistently. So my watch hours was very low. And now I've kind of ramped up my consistency. And so as I keep going, it's going to ramp up again, but I just need to keep going. Bottom line, I've been watching a YouTuber, and I will talk about her later because she's actually my favorite YouTuber for the month, about different things that I want to do and implement into my channel to be able to hit this goal. I am not giving up. I genuinely enjoy making videos, making content. I genuinely enjoy editing videos and posting videos and sharing and just really documenting my life. I just genuinely enjoy it. So I'm not giving up. This will be a stream of income for me. It is going to happen. I am going to keep pushing, keep working towards it. I am not giving up. Do you hear me? I'm not giving up. Okay. Lastly, my last goal for my 12-week year is, to sell 4 rooms on my October family group cruise. So I only sold 3. I only sold 3 rooms. So technically I did not meet the goal. So bummer. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I tried. I am so happy that I tried, and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing with my travel agent. I actually have a training coming up that I'm very much hoping that I can be able to go. It's in the middle of a work week, so it's a weird thing, but it's free. It's a free training. I really just have to show up. So I'm really trying to just go do some networking and really just make a conscious effort with my travel agent plans and my travel agent goals. So that's that for my 12-week year. And we're going to do another one, guys. We're going to do another one. I am really excited about doing another 12-week year. I'm not going to start it in this video. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm going to do another video designated for it because I want to talk it through. I'm going to make a new sheet for it. I think I'm going to do it like physically this time and do it that way because I just want to try something different. I've been doing it on my Notion for the longest, and I'm doing this because my computer is literally right here. But I've been doing it on my Notion for the longest. So now I'm going to change it up and put it, I think, in my bullet journal. More to come, more to come. But I will be doing this whole week year again. I love doing this whole week year so much. It really is a way for me to be intentional, and I'm going to use it to my advantage. I can't wait to share with you what I'm going to be doing and what my goals are going to be for my next 12-week year. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next 12-week year video. But just know the 12-week year really changed my life. It changed my goal setting and my goal achieving habits. I have tons of videos on my channel talking about this, but don't worry, there's more to come because the 12-week year is here to stay, at least in my life, okay? It's so good. It's so good. Next, let's talk favorites for the month. So my favorite book for the month is No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. I might have to buy this book. I might have to buy the first book too. I don't know. I did not buy her debut book, and read it and I loved it. I got it from the library. I love going to the library, supporting my local library, making sure I get books out, making sure I read the books, but it's another issue, but I do at least go check books out from the library. And No Ordinary Love was a new release from Maya Ariel this year. This story is about a girl who, she's a musician, she's an artist, she is also going through a divorce. Her divorce is from, he's not only her husband, but she is also the person who signed her onto a label. So because of that, a lot of her marriage, her love, her music is connected to this man. And because of that, it's not good. It's bad vibes. It's bad vibes though, because she is trying to separate herself from that, and she is trying to do something differently, and it's not really working out for her. And also he has a prenup. I think this is on the back of the book. I'm pretty sure it is. He has a prenup, which is also hindering her. And enter the love interest. The love interest is, is this book dual POV? It is not. I don't think it is. I think it's just her point of view. But the love interest is a Major League Baseball player who happens to just come and save the day for her. Like literally it's a fluke situation and he literally steps up for her without wanting anything back, without wanting to be in the limelight himself. Like it was literally him just stepping in to give her support in her moment of crisis, and that kind of starts their story. It's very interesting. It's not like what you're thinking it is, because I immediately thought like I was skeptical and I went into it. Do not, if okay, I'm not gonna say do not listen to the negative talk, because like some people just didn't like the book. But what I think is, if you have ever gone through a divorce or a very severe breakup, you will enjoy this book, because the main character really has a lot of time with herself. What this artist goes through in No Ordinary Love, but for the love of God, I cannot think of her name. Ella Simone was her name in the book. What Ella went through in this story, it really was about being able to love while you still have the memories of an epic love. Like she loved her husband. She really did love him, and he just wasn't a great husband. So that's what broke them apart. So then she had to really like disconnect her heart from this man. And that was the hard part for her. Like that was the struggle she went through. So that's why I say if you've gone through a divorce or like a big breakup, you're going to feel this book completely different than a person who hasn't gone through that, or who just hasn't gone through that. And that's not a negative thing, but that's from somebody who, I've been divorced. Like I know what that's like. So this just touched me in a completely different way. This was a good one. It really was a good one. So that's my favorite for the month. So far this month, I have read, well, let's go into it. My reading wrap up. For this month, I've read New Ordinary Love. That was the first book I read this month. I read Just Our Luck. I finished it in this month, from Denise Williams. Free to Love by Kennedy Ryan. This was a novella for Juneteenth, actually. It was super cute story. I read Assassin's Blade. So it's not even the first book in the Throne of Glass, but it is the book that people say to read first. So I am going into the Throne of Glass series. Yeah, we're going in. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, my nephews are yelling. First Time Caller. I read that as well. And then the last book, with 3 days left in the month. And I really think I'm going to finish this book, but it is called Shadows and Whispers by Casey Mills. The way I started this book yesterday, and I am hooked. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hooked. I'm all the way hooked. Matter of fact, as soon as I finish filming this video, I'm getting back to reading, because it's that good. It's so good. Hooked. Hooked. I'm so hooked. Anyway, 15% in. I really think I'm going to finish it tonight. It's an arranged marriage, and I love me a good arranged marriage. I love arranged marriage. I love forbidden love. I love fake dating. I just love Black romance, to be honest. So there's all of those things. Just let's go. Let's go. So good. So those are the 6 books that I read in the month, or will be reading. Really, it's 5 books, but I'm going to finish this last book before June closes out, okay? So next we have my July hopefuls. So my first July hopeful is going to be Throne of Glass. I do want to start the Throne of Glass book. I actually have it on my bookshelf. Like I said already, I think I said that already, but so I'm waiting. I'm also waiting for it to come up on my Libby holds. So I have 5 weeks left on that Libby hold. I literally just looked. I might start it before that, because it really did end on a good cliffy. It really did. It ended really, reeled me in. It reeled me in. I can't wait. So I can see why the girlies love it. Sarah J. Maas really is good at writing fantasy. She really is good at writing fantasy. And there are so many good fantasies. There's just not enough time. Like, can I read for a living? I love to do that. My next book on my June hopefuls is going to be Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. So I was literally in the hair salon getting my hair done, and I was talking to a young lady. Well, I was talking to my hairstylist and the young lady getting her hair done, about the book I was reading by Casey Mills. And I just described the book, and they were like, oh, that sounds good. And she was like, oh, I just read a good book too, good Black romance. It's called Indigo. And she explains it to me. Basically, it's like somehow a girl and a guy that are part of the Underground Railroad get hooked up. I think like the guy gets injured and the girl like nurses him back to health, and then they end up in a relationship. And she was just like, she was down bad for this book. She was like, I loved it. I emailed the author. I asked if there was going to be more to the story and all that. I was like, oh my gosh, you emailed the author? She was like, yeah, girl, I just had to have more. I said, well, who's the book by? Beverly Jenkins. I said, what? I have been wanting to read a Beverly Jenkins book since I met her at Black Romance Book Fest, and really, like, I have goosebumps right now. I could not believe it. Like, literally, she was telling me a book about that was by Beverly Jenkins. I was just like, this is it. This is going to be the book that I read. It's going to be my first Beverly Jenkins book. This one right here. I am not ashamed to say that I have not read a Beverly Jenkins book, because guess what? I'm going to read one, okay? On the list. The next book on my July hopefuls, this is probably the last one. I think I'm only going to do 3 hopefuls because these are the only books that I'm thinking of right now that I'm definitely really excited to read, and that is Shield of Sparrows. So Shield of Sparrows, I also have started more recently. 9% in, and I'm really liking where the story is going. It also has like a little arranged marriage point, but it's and it's a fantasy. It says it's a romantasy. And I'm interested to see who the love interest is now because of something that just happened in the book. But listen, if you want to know more about my book loves and what I'm enjoying, please follow me on TikTok. I have it linked down below because that's where I'm just gushing about these books and like kicking and screaming about them, okay? The last thing I want to talk about is my YouTube favorite for the month, and that is Party of One podcast. So I don't know this girl's name. I don't think she says her name in the beginning of her YouTube video. Her name, like in the little channel description, so I don't know her name, but the name of her channel is Party of One podcast, and she talks about a lot of different things. She calls herself a lifestyle YouTuber, which I definitely would agree because she's talked about her fitness, she's talked about making a YouTube channel, she's talking about bettering your life, she's talking about a lot of different things, but I am enjoying her videos. I am enjoying learning things from her, not just about YouTube, but also about like how to better your life, because I like being a learner. I like being a person who is constantly consuming the knowledge, okay? Reading a good nonfiction, but being a learner, like being somebody who is constantly gobbling up the knowledge, applying it, putting it to good use, using it in everyday life. That's me. That's me. Hi, here I am, learner here. So I love her channel. I'm really enjoying her, listening to her. Her voice is very calming, very soothing. And then she also gives really good information, practical information that I can actually put into place. I was watching one of her videos yesterday, day before, I don't know, and I was taking notes. I was just like, oh yeah, she's for me. She's my fave. So she's my favorite for the month of June. I really enjoy her channel. I will definitely link it down below. Once again, I don't know her name, but the name of her channel is Party of One podcast. So check her out if you're into like learning, like I said, learning about yourself, learning, growing, learning about YouTube. Like I said, she does fitness videos as well. Okay, that's it, guys. That is it for this video. That's it for my reset. I will be going into the second half of the year with some energy, okay? I will be going in with all the hopes, all the joys, all the enthusiasm. Like I said, I'm going to make a vision board. I think I'm going to do that right now. I really think I'm going to get off of here. And well, I did say I was going to read, but I can take time to do my vision. I can take time to do my vision because I'm really excited about the second half of the year, getting into it, being productive, being present, making sure I do the things. Definitely. That's me. Hi, I'm here. I'm Nicole Charnel. I am intentional with my life, okay? And I'm reaching my goals. Hello. How you doing? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something and you're going to use it to be intentional in your life. And if you want to share anything with me, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you, talk to you about what you're doing to change your life, any goals that you've made, that you've achieved. I'd love to hear it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can do so by hitting my face down below. And if you want to check out a previous video from me, I will also link it on the screen. I will also link my playlist of my monthly resets on the screen. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.